What's up, everyone? Welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 4 HD, and we have finally made it to the end. And all that stands in our way is a final fight against Liquid, because even though we've kind of destroyed GW, taken out JD, saved the world from the grip of the Patriots, we still have one final score to settle. And then after we do that, Snake has his own personal mission that he needs to complete, as you know from what Naomi's said to him. So before we get to all of those epic final cutscenes, we just have to have one more battle. And then once that happens, there should be like at least an hour's worth of cutscene. And I'll try and provide kind of little pockets of commentary where I can, but I'll mostly kind of just leave it because this is literally one of the greatest endings in gaming history. And if you haven't seen it, or you haven't seen it for a while, it's most definitely worth another watch because it's seriously great. Okay, I suggest we do this. Let me try and get through as quickly as possible because I'm expecting Rising any day now. And then it should be hopefully a smooth transition from this straight onto Rising so we can continue to some extent the Metal Gear timeline. Alright, let's do this.
Snake, wait here. I'll get a medic.
Enough! Stop this pointless fighting! This is no war!
Rise and shine, Snake. Look, the war is over. Why? You could have stopped us. Stopped you? Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father's time, before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the US, China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact. The organization they created was called the Philosophers. Through 2 world wars, it spread its roots and extended its reach. After that, the Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of funds that would later provide the foundation for Zero's Patriots. Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world domination. Our father, Big Boss, sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream was to create an army of free citizens, one that answered to no government. Outer heaven. But he failed because of you. 9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means. All of it, was nothing more than a process of trial and error, the end result of which is Outer Haven. To be free from sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers. Free from Fox Die. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons. That is the haven I've yearned for. This is it, brother. Our final moment. The battle has ended, but we are not yet free. The war is over, but we still have a score to settle. Show me what you've got, Snake!
Man, if that is not an epic intro to a final boss battle, I really do not know what is. Look at that. Oh man, that's great. Okay, so what you got here is a fist fight with Liquid, which should be reminding you of MGS1. And cue the MGS1 music as well. Alright, so basically I'm on normal difficulty. It's not too bad. Let me just I'm just gonna mess around a bit with him. It's not too difficult. When you're playing on extreme, this guy can kick the shit out of you extremely easily. And even on normal, the first time you do it, you might kind of get lost because, as you can see, he does have a fairly wide repertoire of attacks, and he's pretty good at blocking your attacks as well. So as you can see, he's pretty strong. I mean that bit in the cutscene before where he had Snake on the floor and was pounding the shit out of his face. I mean, with that kind of half mechanical arm thing, honestly, I mean, Snake's face should have been completely smashed in. I mean, his face should have been a pulp, but he didn't even break his nose. So, I mean, I know Snake is kind of a clone of Big Boss or whatever, but Big Boss was just a human. He didn't have, as far as I know, he didn't have any superhuman bone structure or anything like that. That was some serious punishment he took in that cutscene. So yeah, you can see he has a few cheap little attacks here, which is kind of like the ending of Twin Snakes. He's got that kind of spearing, ramming attack, which is difficult to avoid sometimes if you're not too used to the whole press X to kind of dodge to the side thing. And yeah, if you get yourself cornered like that, he is gonna take you down. So yeah, these are all kind of great examples of the stuff that you might be going through the first time you're playing this game. So yeah, he's kicking my ass. Snake. And then he gives you a few little free shots as well. So I mean, it's easy to get impatient with this. You can kind of, especially if you're taking a few hits, you just want to run up to him and just start trying to punch him out. But as you can see, he's very dangerous. Alright, it's time to stop fucking around. I better not die now, after all this kind of talking. There you go. So once you get the hang of it, with pressing X to dodge his attacks, you can start to get the hang of it and take him down. Also, what you can do if you want to, yes. So this is phase 1. This battle has multiple phases, and we're going to change over to the next phase. And now we move on to MGS2 Ocelot, Liquid Ocelot. So effectively, what we're doing is beating the liquid out of him, if that makes any sense. And it should make more sense as time goes on. The reason I let him take so much of my HP in the first bit is just because you kind of get most of it back for the second bit, so it's not too much of a big deal. But yeah, that is the easiest way to put it. We are beating the liquid out of him, and eventually kind of turning him back into Ocelot. So yeah, if you want to know how to deal with this in extreme mode, I have a video on it. Go to my channel and try and find this battle with Liquid. With that one, there's a few cheap tactics that I show as well. If you just press L1, keep your guard up. That punch is seriously hard. If you press L1 while you knock him down and then get your timing right, you can kind of back him into a corner and just give him a beat down. But I'm kind of trying to do this in as normal a way as possible. And that punch is just seriously powerful. You do not want to get hit by that. And you can try kind of hiding behind here, but I don't recommend it, because eventually he will get you. Yeah, after you get that punch in the face once, you're kind of scared to come in close, because he's just going to do it again. So you can see how powerful that punch was, and then imagine Snake was on the floor and you've got about 15 of those to the face. So you can see how resilient this guy is, and almost knocked him off the edge. It's a shame he doesn't like hang off the edge like he can in the other game. So there you go, phase 3. Okay, there's a trophy here as well, which I'm going to show you. Yeah, you guys are all going to remember that from the MGS3 playthrough. This is my favourite type of Ocelot. Well, this is Ocelot. No liquid, just Ocelot. Okay, don't resist here. Don't press anything. And so you sacrifice a bit of your life here, but you get yourself a nice silver trophy for it. Okay, so this section has a bit of CQC in it, which will involve you, if you get your timing right, pressing triangle, you can do a little bit of damage, so you can use that. But let's listen to the song, because it's genuinely my favourite MGS song. Let's just enjoy this. The song is just so good. I'm trying to keep things close. I'd be interested to hear what people's favourite MGS songs are. This is definitely mine, but it's not everyone's favourite. Alright, here comes the best bit. Perfect timing. Alright, here is the final phase. Old Snake, and basically here I'm going to let him have the first hit. All you have to do is press R1.
It's not over
Go
yet.
for a punch. Either you get him first or you don't. Even if you don't get him first, then just smash R1 like a beast, and then you'll get all the rest of the hits, so it's not a big deal. As long as you're not one hit away from death, it'll be fine. Then the rest of the hits are all mine. Alright, so there you go, friends. That is Liquid, and that is pretty much this game, from a gameplay standpoint, over. And we are going to have a lot of cutscenes with a lot of explanation and a lot of conclusion. We're going to have weddings and all sorts, so stay tuned for it. I think I'm going to stop talking now and let you guys enjoy this finale.
This is only the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order. Fire will spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will is out in heaven, is complete. Somewhere out there, I know he's laughing. We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good. I am Liquid's doppelganger. And you are his. Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Pretty good.
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriot's control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation. She cut off the Patriot's control while preserving modern civilization. Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image. Or maybe it was just one big defragmentation. Fox alive. The AI is truly a living thing. The Patriot's reign has crumbled away. And still, our civilization, a civilization that has thrived on war since the dawn of time, lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi. What did we lose? What did we save?
Alright, so we find out that this is what they've wanted all along, so we've kind of played into his hands the whole time. But what we also found was that Sunny was even more of a genius than we first thought. And she altered Naomi's program so that we could effectively keep everything intact, so little old Sunny basically saved the world. Alright, join me for the next part where we have a shitload of cutscenes.